G'day everybody, how are yous? Welcome. Here's our beautiful 777 sitting up here freezing itself in Canada. Welcome guys, hope you're all well, had a lovely weekend. Let's get straight into it guys. We are up in Canada here in New Brunswick, freezing our bums off. We're going to fly our 777 with a bunch of passengers. How many have we got here? We are flying back with, oh boy. We got a couple hundred passengers. We're taking to JFK and then I'm going to get some repairs done while we're down in JFK. We're going to stick with real-time weather and real-time. So we're going to do a night flight, something different for you guys tonight. May not be as visually pleasing because you're not going to be able to see much landscape, but very challenging, especially for those who are still learning how to fly with this wonderful simulator. Hope we can teach you something. We'll keep it simple. Tonight I'm changing my configuration. We're running with the Honeycomb Alpha steering wheel, and I've decided to go, I've packed up the beta. I think they call it the beta. It's the console. Because I'm going to be moving across state very soon. So I've packed that up and I'm running it in conjunction with my Extreme 3D Pro. It's a very, very reliable, cheap joystick, which I recommend if you cannot afford some of this hardware, because it is expensive. And I'm lucky that I had a few spare bucks. I was able to buy some of these components, but I would highly recommend just a cheap joystick with a little throttle on it. It'll work just as fine. Even a what is it? Gaming console paddle will work as well. So yeah, you don't need all the bloody whiz bang gear to enjoy this simulator. So anyway, without further ado, because the clock is ticking, let's get inside, get out of the cold, and let's get configured here. Okay, so I'm just going to pipe that music down a little bit. And we've got our, I started up our APU while we were booting up the stream. So let's get some lighting going here. I'll get the dome. I just put one click on the dome light. I also pull down these. It's very glary for my own preference. Let's get our beacon light on straight away before we get in trouble. You have got this very cool night light. It's a little head torch that we've got a red one that we can use if we need it. I'll turn that off and then I'll configure my lights. So I like to turn that on nice and dim. I'll put a little map light on just to put some light on that steering wheel. I'll do the same over on the co-pilot. Give her a little bit of map light. And you can see we have some light here. I like to turn just this on one click and then take the glare off the buttons. Okay, everything looks good to me, for my personal preference. I like it kind of moody. I really wish we could get some light off here though. It'd be nice to bounce some light on that. But in the meantime, let's just get our seatbelt on, and I'm going to put the dome light up a little bit, and I might add a little bit to that. There we go. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's just have a few check outside here. Let's see if everything's looking good. We got the beacon on. Alright, let's get this bad boy started. So we're going to start with our fuel pump. Turn them on. And we're going to get our air bleeds on. I'm actually going to turn on our anti-ice on auto. And I'm going to turn our window heating on. Definitely, it's freezing out there. I'm going to chuck on the nav light. And I think that should be good for now while we're starting up. Alright, let's get our fuel controllers on and then we'll kick it in the guts. Get it started.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
I like to jump outside and listen to this beautiful thing start up. General Electric motors, I believe. Actually, you know what? We can install the sound pack on this now. There is a sound pack for this 777. I must get that installed. Other thing I really like about this model, look, you can see people inside the windows. Such a nice addition. I really hope Sobo or Microsoft put that sort of detail in their models. It really makes a difference. When you're into this, when you get into this, all that makes a big difference. You're putting in the hours. You want it as immersive as you can. Alright, engines are spooled up. I'll give it a little tickle. Yep, they're good to me. I'm going to put our speed brake, arm that. I'm going to switch the APU off now. Alright. Passengers are already on board. We loaded them up before. Let's get our crew into action here. I'm going to tune into... Let's tune into the weather actually and see what's going on.
Charlie Yankee Charlie Hotel automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind 090 at 5. Visibility tree. Sky condition few clouds at 1,400 feet, ceiling 5,900 feet, overcast. Temperature 2C, dew point 10C, altimeter 2966.
Okay.
Charlie Yankee Charlie Hotel automated weather observation 0000.
Charlie Yankee Charlie Hotel traffic American 53 heavy is taxiing to runway 27.
Okay, let's get our flight brief into the system. Let's ingest that. I've already got it set up and generated from our sim brief, so I use sim brief. I also use Navigraph Charts as well. That costs about $6, I think, a month. Well worth it. And it also works in conjunction with sim brief. So when you start getting into this, you're going to be using some extra tools. So what we're going to do is we're going to send a request and we're going to load our flight plan in. That'll bring up a couple of options for our desired waypoint. We're going to activate that, execute it, and then what we're going to do, we're going to set our ceiling height at 36,000 and then we're going to set our flaps at 15 and that'll automatically set our V1, VR, V2s. Next page, we'll execute that, go back to our legs, and we are Gucci Gooch. It's not a long flight tonight, but it'll be a nice one. Nice short 1 hour or 1 hour and a bit. Okay, I am pretty happy as the Capitano. We're going to go to runway 27. Which is probably right next to us. Yes, right behind us. Oh, right, I think we are almost done. We'll just get our hostesses into action here. Get our passengers comfortable.
Hello everyone. Captain and the entire crew would like to welcome you aboard on this aircraft. We are also getting ready for departure, which I would like to ask you to fasten your seatbelts. Make sure your seats are in the upright position, tray tables are folded. Make sure your cabin carry-on items are properly stored. Once again, we would like to remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. So please refrain from smoking. Also, mobile systems should be set to airplane mode. Your cabin crew is here for your safety and comfort, and thank you for flying with us.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Alright, let's get some lights on and taxi on out of here. So I'm going to put my taxi lights on. We do have a light pack on this, guys. It's beautiful, really helps. I'm going to stick the logo light on as well, just to make sure we are seen. And we are going to pop it in reverse. Okay, let's just hold off here.
Charlie Yankee Charlie Hotel traffic American 53 Heavy taking off runway 27 departure to the west.
Look at those lights, guys. Alright, let's get our taxis off. And we're going to put our landing lights on. Strobe on. And I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. Set flaps to 15. Let's get out on the runway. So it looks like we're going to bank left. Okay. It's our auto brake making all that noise. Pretty sure auto brake. We'll stick it on there. Okay. Alrighty, arm doors and cross check for our crew. And I'm ready. Let's prime up and get out of here, guys. And ready for takeoff. Let's do it. Stable engines, left and right. V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Airborne time locked.
Positive climb, gear up. flap.
Center, American, November,
Flaps up.
73 Alpha, November, heavy.
One.
Passing 900 feet, climbing 6,000 feet.
We're going to bank left here, guys.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy Moncton Center altimeter 29.66 continue the voice of its plan.
Map off. Back off the throttle a little bit. Flapped 5. Just nice and easy, guys. Go crazy. If you drop your flaps too soon, you're going to lose altitude and kind of screw up your momentum. And it all saves fuel at the end of the day. I'm going to preset our auto throttle to 210 right now. Excuse me. Okay, we've still got a nice little climb at 3,000 vertical speed. Nice and easy.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Okay, they're calling us at 12,000. Let's set that.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet, American, November, 723 Alpha, November, heavy.
I'm still on manual here, guys. I'm not going to switch over just yet to auto. Alright, so we've set our auto throttle at 210 when we switch out. We've got our altitude set to 12,000. I'm going to turn off our logo light now. I'm going to strobes on. Landing lights will stay on until we pass 10,000. I'm going to just pull our throttle back a little bit. It's a beautiful night, beautiful night. We're approaching our 10,000 here. I'm going to put our flaps up all together now. 0 flaps. And we just keep an eye on our speed. We can't exceed 250 knots or we'll get in trouble. Alright, now we can. Landing lights off. And flaps all the way up. Double check. Double check our lights. Do a quick run through. Nav's on, beacons on, strobe is on, taxi off, landing off. Great. Speed's not an issue now because we've passed our 10,000. I'm going to engage our auto throttle first.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy climb and maintain flight level 220.
They're calling us at 220 and then I'm gonna go autopilot and ease into it. Autopilot's on, LNAV on.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, American, November, 723 Alpha, November, heavy.
We're just aligning up. The autopilot is just lining itself up. We'll keep an eye on this before we order a cup of coffee from the hostess. We are dropping altitude. I don't know why. Oh no, are we? Yes, we are. Why? Let's just pull the nose up until we can sort out what's going on here. I'll put on FLCH and see what the computer does. That's why you always got to give it a couple of minutes after you hit AP and make sure it's behaving itself. Right now it's not. Looks like our speed's gone crazy. Now it's lining itself up and now it's starting to behave. Alright, so it's doing what it should.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 220.
Alright, there it goes. So she's kicked in. She's sorted itself out. I'm going to disarm the speed brake. I'm going to turn the auto brake off. And Let's run through a couple of checks here. Very, very dark in here today, isn't it? Give them a reminder. They need to keep their belts on at the minute. I'm going to bring the dome light up for our engineers at the back there. Give them some light. Also give me some light as well. I'm going to turn that one off. Maybe just back it off a little bit. I really would like some more light on this console at the top. Not a fan. Okay, we are on track, guys. I'm just going to keep an eye on everything till we reach our ceiling height. Alright, I think we can put on some music for you.
Moncton Center, American 736 is passing flight level tree 905, descending 10,000 feet. American 736, Moncton Center, continue as planned.
Okay. What's our radio telling us? Nah, we're alright. We're doing our thing. What I might do, guys, check out the weather while we're climbing here. I'm going to check out the weather in New York and see what we're up for. So I use a website. I'll tell you. Hang on. It's called aviatorjoe.net, and I use that for my weather. It's quite a cool site. Here, I'll show you. We'll check out the weather. So you can see that, aviatorjoe.net. I don't get any perks from promoting these guys' websites. They're just the sites I use. Just make it easier for you guys. So what are we looking at? New York. Oh, we got some gusty winds. Winds coming in from the west-southwest. Okay, so that means we're going to be landing on runway 30, 31 I think it is. So we'll change that. 14 mile an hour, 12 knots. Gusting to 18. So we've got a little bit of gusty winds. Visibility is 10, mostly cloudy. So it could be a little grim. 340, let's set that.
Climb and maintain flight level 340 American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
I'm going to go straight to 6, guys. Okay, let's just do some checks, guys. Always check, check, check. We could probably turn our seatbelts off now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seat belt sign. For your continued safety, we would like you to keep your seat belt fastened at all times while seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be passing through with food and drink. Please check the magazine in front of you for the full menu as well as our duty-free offers. Thank you.
Hope you guys are comfortable back here in first class. Only the best for our viewers. These are your, this is your area. That's what I love about these models. I love the fact that you can get out and have a look at the other parts of the plane. Let me have a look here. Turn her off. There we go. This is where you guys are at. My distinguished guests. Okay, let's just keep an eye on everything here. What I normally do around 25 is switch. We switch over to vertical speed, and then we can set our speed, and then I'll just pick up our speed a little bit. Air gets a bit thinner up here. There we go, you can see she's climbing up. It's probably not the best for our economy, fuel economy. Let's turn our belt light off. We're almost set here. We're just going to have to...
November 723 Alpha, November heavy contact Moncton Center on 124 decimal tree. Good day.
124 decimal tree for American November 723 Alpha November heavy.
We're going to bank right in a minute.
Moncton Center American November 723 Alpha November heavy is passing flight level 260, climbing flight level 340.
American November 723 Alpha November heavy Moncton Center continues to whipsail as planned.
Moncton Center American November 723 Alpha November heavy. Request flight level 430.
Okay, so they were set at 44. We're not going to 44 in this plane, guys.
723 Alpha November heavy climb.
Not a chance.
Maintain flight level 340. Expect flight level 430.
Yeah, we're going to go to 37.
Climb
4,
and
5,
maintain
6,
flight
7.
level
So we need to
340.
request
Expect
another
flight
7.
level 430 American November 723 Alpha November heavy.
That'll get us to 36, or it should.
Moncton Center American
There we go.
November 723 Alpha November heavy.
I'm going to turn that.
Request
I'm going to turn the
flight
logo
level
light on for you
360.
guys. I might even turn the wing light on as well.
American November 723 Alpha November heavy climb and maintain flight level 340. Expect flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Expect flight level 360 American November 723 Alpha November heavy.
Should be turning here in a sec. There we go. Couple of other players in the background there, guys. You can see their name tags up there. B748, which I think that's a 747. He's at 30,000. And we've got a little C25. What is the C25? He must be on the ground. So this is our 37th flight, guys, since we started streaming on YouTube and uploading our content. So we've done 37 flights in total. Again, if you're enjoying it, guys, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. It's what it's all about for us. We don't make any money off this channel. I'm trying to build it up. We are going to be doing a Star Citizen review this afternoon. So what I might do is
American November 723 Alpha, November heavy climb, and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360 American November 723 Alpha November heavy.
Oh, I'm gonna do a making of the review that I'm gonna make. So I'm basically just gonna record it straight to YouTube, and then I'll do an edited version. All right, let's do some checks. We've just hit our altitude, our ceiling height. There we go, 36, and now we can bump our speed up, guys. So I'll switch over to Mach, and we're going to go to Mach 8.6. And I'm going to guess that they're going to allow us to land. So we're going to head on over to runway. I'll probably go 31 left. Seems to be the go, considering where the wind direction's coming from. So we'll try that. So we'll go 31 left, chant, execute.
American November 723 Alpha November heavy, have the generic in sight.
Okay, so we've got in early with our flight booking. Great. We'll just leave it there now and enjoy the flight. Gonna make another coffee. So we've got, what, 230 nautical miles before we bank left on E&E. And then another 200 mile to Chant. So, yeah. Enjoy the complimentary drinks.
Alpha November Heavy contact Boston Center on 124.25. Good day.
124.25 American November 73 Alpha November Heavy. Boston Center American November 723 Alpha November Heavy flight level 360.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy Boston Center. Continue to WIXF as planned.
Boston Center, American November 723 Alpha November Heavy, requesting vector to next waypoint.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy, continue to Echo November Echo turning, and following heading 275.
Continue to Echo November Echo turning and following heading 275 American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
contact Boston Center on 133.25. Good day.
133.25 for American November 73 Alpha November Heavy. Boston Center American November 723 Alpha November Heavy flight level 360.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy Boston Center. Continue to Aspen as planned.
Alright, chat. Looks like it's time to land here. We're going to slowly bring her down. I'll do a request for 10,000. Turn this music down.
Boston Center American November 723 Alpha November Heavy. Request flight level 260.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy descend and maintain flight level 260.
Descend and maintain flight level 260 American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
Set for 10.
Shamrock 13, 6 contact Boston Depart.
Let's sort our sound out, turn off our... I turn this, it's a headphone simulator. I really wish we could actually turn that on and off. Inside the plane would be nice. Okay, so we'll bring our speed down to 270.
133.0 for Shamrock 136.
Looks like the weather's going to be alright. Hopefully, doesn't go to hell when we get closer to the...
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy, please expedite your descent flight level 260.
Working on it, love. Jeez, we just asked. We're not going crazy.
Boston Center, Delta 10901 is at 12,000 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
Delta 10901 Boston Center altimeter 29.61 continue to be ENNN as planned. American November 723 Alpha November Heavy contact Boston Center on 123.75. Good day.
Going to 123.75 American November 723 Alpha November Heavy. Boston Center, American November 73 Alpha November Heavy is at flight level 345 descending flight level 260.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy Boston Center. Continue to Papa Victor Delta as planned.
Papa Victor. Where is that?
Boston Center, American November 723 Alpha November Heavy. Request 16,000 feet.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy descent and maintain flight level 260. Expect 16,000 feet.
Descend and maintain flight level 260. Expect 16,000.
So I like to get
American
my
November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
get our requests done straight away. So we're going to take us to 10,000.
Boston Center, American November 723 Alpha November Heavy. Request
Plenty of time.
10,000 feet.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy descent and maintain flight level 260. Expect 10,000 feet.
Okay, done. We'll hold it till 10.
Descend and maintain flight level 260. Expect 10,000 feet. American November
speed brake.
723 Alpha November Heavy.
Turn on our auto brakes now.
American 1172 contact Boston Center on 133.325. Good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now descending and preparing to land. Please ensure that your cabin bag is safely stored. Make sure your window blinds are up, seats are in upright position and your table trays are folded. Thank you.
See that wind already, guys. A little bit of a gust out there. You know what? The wind is heading straight in our direction. What that means is we're going to have to change our airport. So we're probably going to go straight in on runway 22 left. So, or 22 right. Let's just have a look here. ILS 22 right. Let's try that. Maybe left. Can we do away with chant? Let's get our Navigraph chart up here and have a look.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy contact Boston Center on 124.85.
So we're going to go 22 left, approach. 22.
124.85 American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
There's ILS.
Boston Center, American November 723 Alpha November Heavy is at flight level 310 descending flight level 260.
And we're coming in on Kimball.
Exit 522 contact approach on 119 or decimal 0. Good day.
Why Why do they want us to do this gnarly?
American November 72 Alpha November Heavy Boston Center, continue to Papa Victor Delta as planned. American November 72 Alpha November Heavy contact Boston Center on 127.65. Good day.
127.65 American November 72 Alpha November.
They want us to
Heavy.
do this big turn. Why can't we just go straight into
Boston Center,
Rosley?
American November 72 Alpha November Heavy is passing flight level
Let's go to
205,
Rosley.
descending flight level 260.
ROSLY.
November 723 Alpha November Heavy Boston Center, continue to Papa Victor Delta as planned. JetBlue 202043, 5 miles southwest.
We delete the rest and see how we...
Maintain 2,700 feet, expect ILS runway 29er approach. Via
Like, they
Boeing
want us to
uniform
circle,
tango
but
transition.
if we can go straight
Cleared
in,
to
man,
Papa
it's
uniform tango.
going to save us a lot of time here. Time and money, chat. Time and money. There we go. Execute that bad boy. We're going straight in.
Descend and maintain 2,700 feet.
Right,
Expect
let's
ILS
just
runway
pull our
29er approach via Papa
speed
uniform
brake
tango
on.
transition. Cleared to Papa uniform tango JetBlue 2020.
Let's increase our vert speed. Let's decrease our speed altogether here. Let's go down to 230. Just until we can get down to 10. Won't take us long. And can we... I wonder if we can cancel our current... They think we're coming in... Yeah, they think we're coming in on the wrong...
Boston Center, American November 723 Alpha November Heavy, requesting vector to next waypoint.
American November 723 Alpha
PVD
November
they want us to go to,
Papa
which is
Victor
not
Delta
right.
turning and following heading 185.
PVD doesn't even show up on here.
Continue to Papa Victor Delta turning and following heading 185 American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
So we need to cancel. We can't. Looks fairly busy in the New York skies. We're just coming over Hartford, Connecticut now.
JetBlue 2020 contact approach on 119er decimal 0. Good day.
.119er decimal 0 JetBlue 2020.
Gonna speed us up. Back off the speed brake. Moment.
American November 723 Alpha November heavy descent and maintain flight level 180.
Descend and maintain flight level 180 American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
JetBlue 1451 contact Boston Center on 132.65. Good day. One three two decimal 65 for JetBlue 1451. American November 73 Alpha November heavy contact Boston Center on 124.85. Good day.
I want to cancel it.
5 American November 73 Alpha November heavy.
So I think what happens is ATC remembers your first
Boston
lodged.
Center American November 723 Alpha November heavy is at flight level 250 descending flight level 180.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy Boston Center, continue to trade as planned.
No, we can't cancel, man. This is annoying. That's ATC doing its usual garbage.
Boston Center, Air France 11 is passing flight level 285 descending 10,000 feet.
Air France 11 Boston Center, continue as planned.
It'd be nice if we could dip the lights inside the plane. Turn that traffic off. So many tags coming into New York. Flight's been pretty good so far, chat.
JetBlue 128, contact Boston Center on 124.525. Good day.
Okay, we're at 22,000. You see the wind out there, there's a gust. And you can see the clouds are starting to come in now, so we probably are coming into some gnarly weather. My guess is 22, runway 22.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy, contact Boston Center on 128.1. Good day.
Yes, please. Can you let us cancel our
Going to 128.1
Our
American
approach.
November 723 Alpha November heavy. Boston Center American November 723 Alpha November heavy is at flight level 210 descending flight level 180.
American November 723 Alpha November heavy Boston Center, continue to Charlie 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 as planned.
going to Charlie Charlie as planned? Just can't cancel it. Oh, I tell you where we'll find it. there's Charlie there. Okay. And they still got us booked for runway 30. Which kind of makes sense, I guess. 31L. Should we go back? Let's go 31L. They seem to be happy with that. And it kind of makes sense with the way the wind's going at the moment. Well, no. That would be a crosswind. I'll rebook at 31L. See what they say. Oh, here we go. Cancel. Let's do it.
Boston Center, American
All right,
November,
that's
723
changed.
Alpha November
That's
Heavy.
changed the
Would like to
plan. So
cancel
let's
ISR.
stick with the plan because the wind is heading straight in our face.
November 723 Alpha November Heavy ISR flight plan is cancelled. Radar service terminated.
Yeah, see, they've got our.
1200.
They're going off our original flight plan.
Frequency change approved. Good day.
What are these funny looking? All right, so
Boston
we have.
Center, American November 723 Alpha November Heavy is
So we're gonna have to wait till the last minute.
Kilo Mike Kilo flight level 190.
Which is a bit of a bummer because it's a
Request,
bit of a
flight following.
scramble to get your
American November
flight plan
723
sorted.
Alpha
But I'm going to
November
stick
Heavy
with
Boston
22
Center.
left.
Squawk 0632.
You can see there's a hype of activity around JFK. We have a
Squawk
look at our
063 to
VFR
American
map.
November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
My co-pilot's handling business. We just got to wait.
November 723 Alpha November Heavy radar contact 4 miles south of Kilo Mike Kilo flight level 180. Altimeter 29.6.
So I'm coming into Rosley is where I want to go.
Roger, American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
Oh, okay. No, they have our last reported flight plan, so they haven't updated. Retry with last? No. So we're just going to go to flight.
American 253 Niner. Contact Boston Center on 124.525. Good day.
Okay, we've still got a bit to go. Let's hold here. They wanted us to hold at
Going
18.
to 124.525 American 2539er.
Maybe we'll get back up to 18, keep them happy. And we'll increase our speed to 300 knot. Make sure our flaps trim's good. And yeah, there is weather, but hopefully the weather looks like it's at about 10,000. Let's check it out on here. We can send a weather request. So we'll go to menu, salty, meta, source. No, it's not there. Where do I do this? I've got to remember now. Was it under maintenance? No. FMC, no. Where do I get that info? I forgot. Menu. Nav data. Oh, FMC com maybe? Here we go. In flight. We can do a position request, or we can request weather.
Boston Center
JFK, meta. Here we go.
15,000 feet, descending 10,000
Sending.
feet.
Received.
Delta 264 Boston Center altimeter 29.66. Continue.
JFK. Overcast. 6,000. Okay.
Good day.
So the cloud's sitting at about 6,000 feet. That's fine. That's fine.
Going to 124.85 Vista.
Gets a bit gnarly when the clouds are sitting right around 2,000-3,000 where you're coming into land. Okay, so where do they want Rosalie? Let's get the chart up. Even though we're not going to follow it, we're going to come straight in on Rosalie, which is fine. So Rosalie 3,000. Too easy. Too easy. So we'll keep that data there. And 30, we got 30 mile, man. Let's get our butts down. I'm going to get our butts down here now. Time to descend to 5,000. So we've only got 30 mile. Actually, we'll go to 4. We'll go straight down to 3,000, I reckon. We'll have to be a little bit aggressive here, so let's get the speed brake on. Slow our speed down to 220. Let the fun begin. I'm going to put on my headphones.
American 1278, contact Boston Center on 124.85. Good day. JetBlue 1766, contact Boston Center on 124.525. Good day.
Hey SFS, how are ya? Alright. Sorry if I missed your chat there, SFS. I just, I was AFK. When did you send that? Hang on. Return me. 9:49. Sorry, dude. I was probably AFK. Actually, I should turn that off. Take us down to 200. We've got 18 nautical miles and we'll be preparing for our landing, so we don't have a long time. I'm gonna get on down there, so I'm gonna set to 3,000. I'm gonna go full speed brake for now. Let's just get down. We're gonna come up short if we don't do this. Hold on to your drinks. I'm going to set speed at 180. Let's see if we can get JFK. Oh, if Newark's coming up, then we should be able to get JFK. Always have a problem with our
American November 723 Alpha November heavy contact New York approach on 128.
we're going to start hitting these clouds.
Good day.
128.125 American November 723 Alpha November heavy. New York approach American
And drop some flaps.
723 Alpha November heavy 10,700 feet.
Help us get down a little bit faster.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy New York approach altimeter 29.
Let's get our landing lights on.
Continue to Juliet Foxtrot Kilo as planned.
See if we can get our, there we are.
Kennedy Tower
breaking through the clouds. This is nice.
American November 72
Oh, they want us at 31 left, you buggers. Okay, fair enough. Let's change real quick.
Fly left base runway 31 left.
ILS 31 left. Chant.
Fly left base runway 31 left American November 72 Alpha November Heavy.
Execute. Let's swing over to Zach's. I'm gonna just go on a... Let's jump to our heading. Select. And make a turn. I'm gonna try and cut some corners here. Oh no, if we go straight to Zach's, we should be fine. So let's go legs. Delete Chance. And then we'll delete Rosley as well. Let's execute this. So we'll go Zach straight away. C Alpha. Zulu. Alpha.
American
Charlie.
1922 number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final.
Sierra.
Wind 300 at 11. Cleared to land runway
Execute,
31
delete Rosley, delete the second Zach's, execute, done. We have got...
Cleared to land runway 31 right number 2 American 1922.
Okay, let's get down to... Let's get down to 2,500. Nice and easy.
2500.
Ease up on our B speed here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Let's turn our speed brake off. I'll just stabilize us. Let's bring in flaps 5. And we'll wait till we're stable here. There we go. Speed brake, gotta watch that. Everything else is set good. I don't know why we're climbing. There we go. Stable. Gotta bring our speed down to 175. And we're gonna go down to 15 on the flaps. This comes up on you real quick. I can see JFK from here, so we've got to be careful.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy Wind 298 at 11.
At least the
Cleared to
weather's
land
good.
runway 31 left. Endeavour 5423 exit runway when able.
Cleared to land runway 31 left American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
Actually, what I'll do is let's get LNAV on. Let's put on Loke. See if our ILS might help us a little bit today. ILS is a little dicey at the best of
Endeavour
times.
5423 contact ground on 131.375.
Let's see if it's come up on our radio here. ILS 31 left, 11135. I'll check that.
2500.
31 left is 111.
131.375.
Oh, that's wrong.
5423.
Where are we coming in? 31 left. Oh, hang on. No, that should be right.
Kennedy Tower Jet Blue 50411 miles.
11135.
ILS runway 31 right approach.
No, that's right.
JetBlue 504 Kennedy Tower. Altimeter 29.68 wind 305 at 9er. Cleared ILS runway 31 right approach.
And you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to go onto heading select and go out a little wider, just to give us a bit more prep time here.
Cleared ILS runway 31 right approach. JetBlue 504.
We're cutting in on people here too. You can see them all lined up. All these lights are coming into land. They're all players. How cool is that? So what I'm doing, you can see the map down here on the main display.
American 1922 exit runway when able.
I'm just coming a little wide.
JetBlue 504 follow the generic on the runway. Wind tree 0 tree at 10.
Just to give us a little bit more
Clear to land runway tree 1 right.
approach time.
Clear to land runway tree 1 right JetBlue 504.
Okay, let's just cruise now. Sit back and relax.
American 1922 contact ground on 129.2.
Let's turn our dome light off.
Going to 129.2 American 1922.
Now we go into the pitch black of the sea. Alright, so I'm going to turn us around with the heating bug. You can see all the traffic over there. You can see other planes. We're going to get on that line there. I can see the runway from here. It's just over here. If you look straight ahead, you'll see the blue lights in the background. Just. This looks like another 3 planes in front of us. They're all getting in line there. I'm gonna turn up our lights here. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna push us over now. We're gonna make a turn. Okay, we're
Kennedy
gonna
Tower, Caribbean Airlines 52611 miles southeast inbound ILS runway tree 1
We're over the ocean now, guys. We're just off Long Island here.
Caribbean Airlines 526 Kennedy Tower. Altimeter 29.67.
Very dark and gloomy weather out there,
Clear
man.
ILS runway tree 1 right approach.
It's, I'm gonna get rid of that. It's a bit of a
JetBlue
distraction.
504 exit runway when able.
Just back a
Kennedy
little
Tower,
bit
Delta
more.
246 tree 11 miles.
Let's get ready
southeast
for our
inbound
lineup.
ILS runway tree 1 right approach. Delta 246 tree Kennedy Tower. Altimeter 29.67 wind tree 0.
Okay, check our speed brakes on.
Cleared ILS runway tree 1 right approach.
Auto brake set. I'll arm a speed brake.
Caribbean Airlines
Lights are
526
on.
follow the generic on the runway. Wind tree
Strobes
00
on.
at 10.
We're ready to go.
Cleared to land
I'm gonna
runway
turn
31
our
right.
logo on, guys, just to give you guys
JetBlue 504
a little bit more of a reference.
130.775.
Alright, we're ready to turn here.
Cleared ILS runway tree 1 right approach. Delta
And we are
246
turning to
tree.
Zax now.
Cleared to land runway tree 1 right Caribbean Airlines 526.
Oh, I can see a plane right there next to us. Okay, we're lined up for Zax. I'm going to drop us to 2000. There's our runway. "31 left." Done this one many times, guys. I'm familiar with this airport. It's one of our bases. We have a rather large company holding there. 3 hangars. Have our own. We have our own fuel depots. This is our home base. Alright, we're dropping flaps down to 20. And let's get ready. I'm going to go to manual throttle. Let's see if ILS is going to help us out today. I'm going to go to... Oh, hold. I'll go to flaps. Let's drop our gear now. What time is it there? Oh, how are you, Brian? Benjamin. What time is it where I'm streaming from? I'm in West Australia. It's 10:30 in the morning. Or it's 10:34. And that would make it about... I think it's 9:30 p.m. Let's have a look here in New York. Local time... Oh no, it's saying, yeah, local time's 10:35. Is that 10:35? No, that's for me. 2:30 a.m. That's not right. Oh no, 10:35 p.m. That's New York time. So it's 10:30 in the morning here. I'm exactly 12 hours behind New York. Yeah, I'm all over the auto brake, brother. All over it.
American 141 number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 283 at 20. Cleared to land runway tree 1 right. Delta 246 tree, go around. Cleared to land runway tree 1 right, number 2.
Drop flaps 25. We're not going to get any help from the ILS. We'll just follow it. They're pretty hit and miss. With all the mods that I run, if you don't update one mod, then let's just see if it does anything. It might work for us.
Going around Delta 2463. 121.9 for Caribbean Airlines 526.
So what would you set your auto brake at,
New York approach on 133.
Brian?
Good day.
Alright, I'm gonna get ready to jump on the autopilot in a minute.
133.1 Delta 2463.
Because if it doesn't follow the glide slope, I don't think it is. Nah.
Kennedy Tower, Austrian 88 ready for IFR departure.
Alright, full flaps down, gears down, lights set.
88 hold short runway tree 1 right.
Alright, I'm going in manual.
Kennedy Tower, Delta 169 or 511 miles southeast inbound ILS runway tree 1 right approach. Delta 169
I've just got a bad habit of setting it on max. We've got plenty of room. In fact, you could probably set it to 3 and we'll be alright. Alright, I'm going to keep my eyes on the prize here, guys.
Hold short runway tree 1 right, Austrian 88. Cleared ILS runway tree 1 right approach, Delta 169 or 5.
I'm still getting used to the yoke.
American 141 contact ground on 130.275. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 1 right, Austrian 88.
1,000.
Delta 169 or 5 wind 28 tree at 20. Cleared to land runway tree 1 right. American 141 number 2 for landing. Follow the generic on final. Wind 28 tree at 20. Cleared to land runway tree 1 right. Cleared to land runway tree 1 right, Delta 169 or 5.
9 knots.
Cleared to land runway tree 1 right, number 2, American 141.
500.
Kennedy Tower, Air China 59er 11 miles southeast inbound ILS runway tree 1 right approach.
Air China 59er Kennedy Tower. Altimeter 29.69 wind 28 tree at 20. Cleared ILS runway tree 1 right approach.
2 hours. 100. 50. 40.
Cleared ILS runway tree runway 1 right approach, Air China
Landing
59er
time
niner.
locked.
Air China 59er niner number 2 for landing. Follow the generic on final. Wind 283 at 20. Cleared to land runway 31 right.
Not bad, boys. Wasn't perfect, but it wasn't bad.
Cleared to land runway 31 right number 2 Air China 59er
A little
niner.
bit of rain coming in. Acceptable landing. Thank you, George.
American November
I'm glad
73
you
Alpha
approve.
November, heavy exit runway when
Is that us? Where's our...
Delta 169er 5 go around.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Where am I? In Canada, we left from, hang on. It should be on there, mate, just up top. Hold on, let me get...
American November 723 Alpha November, heavy contact ground on 125.
Alright, let me just pull up here. I've got to call the ground here. We've got a HBO here, so that
125
they'll send us to our usual spot.
723 Alpha November heavy. Kennedy ground, American November 723 Alpha November heavy. Request taxi to the gate.
Oh, you do the KMCO? Yeah, yeah.
23 Alpha November heavy taxi to gate Bravo 3 via taxiway Mike Bravo.
So do any of you guys use the OnAir management, flight management system? Because I highly recommend it.
Taxi to gate Bravo 3 using taxiway Mike Bravo.
Oh, I'm going to be a chump and
American
use the
November
guides.
723 Alpha November heavy.
Yeah, so I'm just getting used to the yoke. I'm so used to. I've normally been flying with the with just a joystick. So I've got both the Honeycomb Alpha and Beta. I packed the Beta up this morning until I get some pedals because I have no way of steering, and it gets a bit hard without the pedals. So I actually steer with my... I've got just a cheap Logitech Extreme 3D Pro. It's a bloody brilliant little joystick. I'm in JFK, dude. John F. Kennedy Airport, New York. We've come in from, is it Norfolk? Hang on, I'll give you the deets in a sec. Let me just get to our gate. Oh, you've suffered hard landings with Ryanair. What are you using any hardware to help you land? Or fly, I should say. Is the landing gear down? Yeah, it's down, brother. It's a lot easier with the console because you can see the lever and the lights. But I also keep an eye on the... you'll see on the FMD there, it'll tell you if your gear's down or up. You can see it down there. Is that what your FMD down the middle console? If you're in 2K, you'll probably see it. Any other resolution, you may not see it, but it does tell you your gear's down. It's a beautiful plane. This model is awesome, guys. This is the Captain Sim 777-300. Highly recommend it. You're bad at flight sim? Oh, you'll get there, dude. I used to be pretty bad. It's practice, man. I got crazy hours. And you know what the trick is to stick to your plane. You know what I mean? Like, get to know one plane. Don't keep flying different planes if you're learning. Just stick with one and then you can learn the fundamentals. If you're going to do a jet, use the CJ. And that's a brilliant little plane. Get the mods for it. Get the proper working title stuff for it. Because a lot of the vanilla models really aren't really acceptable. I mean, they're alright now. They were shocking when the game first came out, but it's taken a bloody couple of years to get the models working properly. I guess I should put my taxi lights on. Turn my landing lights off. And I'll turn our strobe off. You flipped the jet once? Yeah, it's pretty easy to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts on until we reach the gate.
American November 723
On behalf of the
Alpha,
entire
November
crew,
Heavy
we
Haul
would like to
position
wish you a
caution,
Merry
other
Christmas
traffic.
and a Happy New Year. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Hold position American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
You're from France. My flight, it was Madrid to Palma, Mallorca.
American November 723 Alpha November Heavy, continue taxi.
Roger American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
Well, that was a pretty decent flight, guys. It was a night flight. It was snowing up there in Canada. B738, A320. The A320 with the, if you use the, are you using fly-by-wire or are you on console? Because that's a decent plane. That's actually probably the best model. That's probably the best vanilla model in the game. It's a really nice plane to fly. Once you get that down, the actual, the autopilot in that plane is brilliant. Oh, fly-by-wire, yeah. That's detailed, man. That's a bloody job in in itself. Like,
American November 723 Alpha, November Heavy Haul position caution, other traffic.
Hold position American November 723 Alpha November.
it's way more detailed than this plane here in terms of functionality, and it's a beautiful fly-by-wire. A320 is the best. There's no doubt about it.
American November 723
In terms of
Alpha,
accuracy
November
and...
Heavy, continue taxi.
Come on, traffic, you do realise this is an airport.
723 Alpha November Heavy.
I know how to fly it all, but it's not your favourite. Yeah. I like the 737. I have a cargo version of that, guys. Because I'm using I use OnAir. I'm actually an OnAir partner, but I use a modded 737 cargo version of that plane, and it gives you more cargo. It actually adjusts the cargo capacity. Excuse me. Alright, let's get our bums in here. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I will, I'm actually going to be doing a Star Citizen series later on today. I'm going to do a review, but if you guys are around, I'm going to be testing out my Honeycomb. I want to do another flight. Yeah, no, I'm done. I separate all my flights on the stream, and I stream them because it's a lot easier than pre-recording. Actually, it's such good quality here on YouTube. I have got a channel over on Twitch, but I like to do all my high-end stuff on YouTube. Alright, boys. Let's get our jetway connected.
Kennedy ground American November 723 Alpha November Heavy.
Turn this rubbish off.
Connect the jetway to the aircraft.
American November
This is our main base.
the jetway is going to be connected.
Mate, I'd love to do another flight, but I got to go and get some work done, boys. I got some shit to do today. It's Sunday morning here. I'll just give you a little squiz of the flight management system that I'm using. So you can see this is it here. So that was our flight path. So we came in from Miramichi up here in New Brunswick. So that was our flight path. And you can see we got quite a few passengers. So I'm going to end this flight. And we'll see what sort of report we get. So I'm going to turn all our lights off. Hit the engines.
Time logged. Flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
And then what it does is it actually, if you break any flight rules, you can lose reputation. So you can see this is a near on perfect flight. 0.91% we gained in our reputation. If you have a look at the top here, soft landing, we got a 50%, 0.50% bonus. And yeah, we did really well. That was a beautiful flight. So we'll get that one logged. Guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'll be back tomorrow for another flight. I'm averaging one flight a day, so really appreciate you guys tuning in and getting involved in chat. It's a wonderful simulator. I think once you get into this, it's quite addictive. It's a very good simulator, guys. Anyway, you guys take care. We'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.